All right.
Grant, turn on the fist light.
Check 1, 2. Check.
Check me out, motherfucker. Check out my balls.
All right.
All right.
Hey.
Yep.
What up? Yo.
Hey.
Hello.
Hey to
Good
all those
morning.
cool talking son of a
Hey.
bitches out there. You're listening to
WZYC.
the Gay News Network. Today in gay news, Joe Biden does cocaine.
Oh yeah, they found it on the White House.
Yeah, who cares? Who cares?
Some
Let the old man do coke.
It's
No,
not
some
him.
interns got to be like, fuck.
Just sweating to the oldies.
Yeah.
Just like running across the White House to give some files over to the next office, and they just drop their little bag.
I don't think Biden would fire you if he caught you doing coke.
Probably.
I think he would call you into his office.
Yeah.
Listen,
But
man.
it's also, why would Biden be catching you? Like, why is Biden just like walking through doors?
Yeah, he's the principal of the White House.
Yeah, like
He's like, hey man,
he's not active like that.
What did Biden do before he was president? No, before he was a
He was a senator.
Yeah, but before, like, what was his actual job?
He was.
Does anybody know? Did he ever have one?
He worked as a janitor, and then he worked his way up to senator.
He worked as a janitor in the White House.
Yeah.
Much like my father.
Mm-hmm. My father, was a janitor who became a senator.
I think Biden was like in college and then just became a politician.
Yeah.
I think his whole thing is he lied a lot on his.
Is he in the military?
He was a plagiarist as well.
All right.
He wrote plays. That man wrote plays. Some of the worst plays you've ever heard.
Yeah, I think he was like I think he became a politician right away, Grant.
That's lame.
I don't know. Yeah, I have no clue.
Let's do a hardcore history, but Joe Biden's life.
I know that's what I'm trying to get at. This is what I think Joe Biden's life is in my head.
The thing you need to understand about Joe Biden,
I think he went to like Yale or something.
He wrote plays. Okay.
I think he went to like an Ivy League school, and then I think he lied on his report card. I think I heard somewhere that he got a bunch of like D's and C's, and then he was like, "I got all A's, man."
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, he got.
I think that's true.
Graduated like #1 in his class, and he graduated like 800th in his class.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I think he just became a congressman.
Mm-hmm.
Here, I got. I pulled it up. I'm on my Jamie shit right now. Biden's father had been wealthy. Okay, so Long Island, Archmere Academy, law school. He was a lawyer.
Oh, he was a lawyer for a bit.
Yeah.
Lawyer
1972 U.S. Senate campaign. So he's been just
lawyer president, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lawyer president. Next time on Lawyer President, you can't sue me. I'm the president. Order. No, I'm the law and order of this country. I'm a lawyer, but I'm also the president. Well, Your Honor, my client, the United States of America, did nothing wrong. It's like a Chinese judge, you know?
Okay.
Do the voice, Grant. Do the voice.
So what's going on, guys?
Nothing. I got a couple things to talk about.
Here, I'll intro the pod quick, and then we can.
Yeah, and then I'll never stop.
Then you can rant. All right.
And then you can do more stuff.
Robot.
Yeah.
BattleBot Roomba.
Welcome to the We Cool podcast, everybody. Grant here, Ryan and Tommy. Podcast where we apologize, demand apologies, and read anonymous listener apologies.
And we also talk about Joe Biden's life.
We're back. Sorry for that fucking dry ass Biden intro for you.
I don't know. I feel like lawyer president. That's an okay bit.
And also, that was good. You salvaged it. Sometimes you got to eat your vegetables before you get your dessert, and that's why we give a little history, a little history bite before we get into the meaty goodness of the podcast.
And sometimes, if you're stuck in the desert, you're gonna wish you had some damn vegetables to eat.
Yeah. Sometimes even if I'm just on a bender or something, I'm wishing for some veggies. You know what I mean? Sometimes you ever realize it's been like 3 weeks since you had like a bean or so, like a green bean or or a piece of broccoli. It's like I've just been going hard on chips.
There was a period of my life where I didn't.
Chips, that's your favorite food.
It is.
Remember when you said that?
Yeah, I do
Chips.
remember.
Yeah, no, I eat my veggies pretty frequently.
That's good. That's good.
I
You
can't
cook them for
really
yourself?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I go through phases where I'll like be good and like be getting a bunch of veggies, and then sometimes it's just like, nah, dude, can't do it. They stink.
I think there was 5 years of my life where I couldn't remember the last time I had any water.
And
And
is that when you were smoking cigs?
Yeah, they say 3 days without water. I made it 5 years. And so I think they should study me because I didn't knowingly drink any water for 5 years.
Yeah, you drank Miller Lite, smoked American Spirits,
Almost exclusively.
And ate
and
Angry
drove your
Whoppers.
car drunk.
What's the water content of an Angry Whopper?
Like 0.02%. I don't know.
It's like drinking seawater.
It's just from the food dye from the bun. That's the
I
only
remember,
content.
You told me you're like, yeah, all I've had is Angry Whoppers for like the past 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And I
that was
like,
when we
what?
were doing mushrooms. When we did mushrooms and then I farted and I wasn't high on mushrooms anymore. It was amazing.
Good time.
That was so confusing, dude. Here's the thing. When you're like tripping really hard on mushrooms and then you fart and then all of a sudden you're like, wait, what the fuck? I'm like normal now. That is a mind-bending thing that can happen.
Yeah.
It really is.
I've never heard of it happening to anybody else.
I hadn't either. I was like, is this even possible? Yeah. I think I just like it was like a quantum. You know how like in the quantum realm shit will happen where they're like, that's not supposed to happen. It feels like the quantum realm came to me when I farted.
You just split timelines.
It was like
fart.
Hold on, was someone observing me when that happened? Is that why I'm not high on mushrooms anymore? Because it was an observed process rather than an unobserved one?
Yeah, I just remember looking at you and like the sun's just like beating down on your face. You're like sweating and you're like sunburned and you just let out a and you're like, dude, I'm not high anymore.
Yeah, I was just playing the bugle.
Did you cease to have fun at that point, or were you still like
but it was just like a very clear like I was tripping pretty hard and then all of a sudden
you were having a weird time.
Yeah.
I was having a good time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they can do that to you. They can put you in a weird spirally place.
And I know you're having a weird time because you're like, I'm thinking bad thoughts. Like fuck.
Yeah. Were you just saying that out loud?
Yeah.
And it sucks
too.
Yeah,
he was saying it out loud.
Of our
like,
group.
Yeah, he was like the leader, and then he's just like, keep the bad thoughts out, keep the bad thoughts out. And me and Zach are just like being idiots.
Well, Zach kept talking about his old ass dad and how he thought he was going to die. And then his dad did die. So
yeah,
I guess you were proven right.
Yeah.
Is that what
I think I was sensing that Zach's dad was going to die.
Oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what was his joke that he was telling us when we were on mushrooms?
It's just some old
something about like if a bull or a cow.
Yeah, it was like a fable.
Dude, it's like it wasn't even a joke. It was just like
he was like,
that's why you should never steal from your neighbor. It was like the punchline.
It was like
some biblical shit.
Yeah, he was doing some like biblical, like just a long drawn ass story.
Mm-hmm.
Drawn out.
Yeah.
Drawn ass.
Story. I'm really tired. I got like no sleep last night.
It's okay, man. What'd you do?
I just took the train home and it took a long time. And then got home late. That's it.
Yeah.
Went out with some ladies.
Multiple
ladies.
I went out with like 3 ladies.
Just you and the ladies?
Yeah, just me and like 3. I was having a great time.
Man. That's awesome.
Yeah, I knew that we went to this bar and then this girl like DM'd me that I only met like a couple times and she's like, come to my birthday party. And I was going to go with Dan Carney, but then he wanted to get work done. So I'm like, I was like, maybe I should just go alone. You know, I don't really do that much. I usually bring a buddy, but me and Dan Carney, we were working on stuff and playing basketball all day. So I had like a big backpack, a basketball, and then my gym shoes tied around my backpack. So I just show up to the bar with like all my basketball stuff to these girls that I don't know that well. And they were like, did you just come from playing basketball? I was like, yeah, I was playing basketball all day. Is this? And then they thought it was kind of funny, and I was like, I'm glad this is. I felt weird coming in, but
Yeah.
I'm glad that it's kind of working a little bit. And then we go to this other bar close by, and then I know the bartender really well. I didn't know he was working there, so then I kind of felt like I felt cool for like knowing people. And the first bar we went to, I also knew some people who were also there, so I didn't feel like a complete loser because I got some like Tommy, and I'm just like sick. Yeah.
Like, I drink.
Yeah, no, I am around, And then we go to the second bar, and I know the bartender, and he's just giving us a bunch of free drinks. So I'm like, all right, all on my tab.
Man about town.
Yeah. So then I felt pretty cool for that. And then I just took the train home. It was a good night.
Is it I imagine it's a little bit cumbersome to have like a full workout bag with you in a bar. And were you in Manhattan? Like
no, I was in Brooklyn. I mean, it was still a tiny bar. Yeah, it was goofy. It was a very goofy. I was carrying around a basketball the
Were you
entire
dribbling
time.
it and stuff? Were you kind of like faking up people out?
Yeah, a little bit. I wasn't dribbling it in the bar, but I was doing some moves.
Dribbling it on the bar.
Yeah.
I did the move where
outside the bar and dribbling it on the street that he's drinking in the bar. I can do this. I'm pretty sure I'm allowed to do this.
I did the move where you spin it on your finger and then you put it on someone else's finger.
Did you really?
I did that to one of the ladies, and she felt very special. Wow. I was like, check this out. Did that in the bar. And then I was like, all right, guys,
a pickup artist.
Yeah. He's gonna start wearing a fuzzy hat.
Yeah. I think I got
awesome,
a chance
dude.
with one of them.
That's
Nice.
cool,
Good
man.
for you, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
Pulled up when they were like, "Did you just get done playing basketball?" You should have been defensive. Like, no, no, what? No, I didn't.
Why would you say that?
Yeah.
When we were going to the other bar, I was like, "All right, guys, get all your basketball stuff and let's go. Get all your basketball stuff and basketball that we all brought, that we all did."
Where are you guys' basketballs?
I was like, "What
Did
the
you
fuck
lose your basketball on the toilet?"
We all did this. We all do this type of stuff.
We all
together.
agreed to bring a basketball.
Let's go to this other bar.
We're gonna get drunk and then go shoot hoops in the park that's closed right now.
Yeah.
I played on the 4th of July. I played 2 games of horse. Won them both.
Really?
Did you really?
Nice. Yeah.
What mentally disabled man did you beat?
Just a couple bozos.
Yeah.
No, 2 of my friends, both.
Couple hooligans.
Yeah, both.
Couple kids in the park.
I just challenged like a group of random black guys to a game of horse.
Yeah. That's what you do every 4th of July.
White guy could shoot, man. White guy can shoot. He sucks at everything else. He cannot dribble.
No, we were all so bad at basketball. It was basically like if you made a shot, like that was it. Yeah. So all I had to do, I was just keeping it close, using the backboard. We're there, baby.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Did you guys do anything on the 4th? Have any good times?
4th didn't do much.
Rodeo? Yeah. I had a good time. I worked, and then I went to some parties with my little brother after, some like a bunch of like service industry people, and I'm having a good time, having drinks. We're going to like 3 different parties, and I'm hitting it off with this one lady that we're with, and I'm getting like pretty drunk, and then she's like, "Do you want to like go to my place?" And it's like getting pretty late. Like we watched the fireworks on a rooftop in Brooklyn. That was very pretty. And also everyone was on the roof. Like everyone was on their rooftops, so you could kind of like do a little like talking shit with like someone in the rooftop next to you. I'm like, "Yo, do you guys want beer?" And they're like, "We have beer." And I'm like, "I'm gonna throw it over anyways. I'm gonna throw it. I'm still gonna throw over the beer." And they're like, "Yeah, all right, yeah." And then, throw over some chips. Yeah, have a good time.
Don't throw the chips, dude.
I threw over the chips. Well, I just wanted the. I just wanted to
kill you if you did that.
I would push you off the roof, dude. You'd be going over to that next roof too.
I just wanted to share stuff and see if I could make it. To the other. That was what it was mainly about.
And
then you get the chips over, and you're like, "Yes, those are good chips."
Throw them back.
And then the guy whose party is it, who we're at, he's like, "What?" He's like, "Where did all my stuff go?" And I'm like, "I do it." They need that. I wanted to throw it over there.
Yeah.
Anyways, this girl's like, "You want to go back to my place. And I'm like, that sounds pretty sick, you know? And we're like gonna take the train, and she like starts sparking up a joint, and she's like, do you want to hit this? And I don't ever smoke weed, really. But I'm like just trying to like hang with her. I'm just trying to like be on her level. And I'm like drunk enough to where I'm
classic mistake coming right here.
like, dude,
So
I'm like
Ryan
drunk.
special you're doing.
Big slip up.
Yeah.
Huge
And
slip
also
up.
I'm drunk enough to where like I do have confidence, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I can handle this. I'm actually a different guy. I'm actually different than who I am.
The last time I
And-
smoked weed, I didn't just crawl into my bed and have a panic
And feel
attack.
vulnerable.
Dude, so, and yeah, it's like I've been drinking, it's hot. I probably haven't been drinking that much water. And yeah, hit her weed, go on the train, immediately start spinning out. Like bad, like spinning the fuck out, like can't stand up. And it's nice because this lady was also like, she's like, here, I'll hold you. She's like holding me. So I got like a little bit of a hug, you know?
It's
So
gotta
I'm
be
like
disorientating if you're like high and drunk like that on the subway.
yeah,
It's
and then
not
I'm also like a little horny because I'm like, this is a very nice
Yeah.
intimate moment that I'm experiencing. And then she's like sits me down. There's like a seat opens up. She like sits me down. She's like holding me and like giving me water. And I'm just like, I'm so fucked. I'm so high, shit. And I'm just like freaking out.
Is this off
then-
one hit, Tommy?
It's like 2 hits of me. And then I get off on her stop, and then I'm like, all right, I gotta fucking call Lyft home, spend $30, whatever. Get home, spin out in my bed, and I'm like and for like in maybe like 30-40 minutes, and I am, you know, my eyes are closed, and I kind of, you know, I come down, I come to, and I get super, super hungry. I've never gotten the munchies like that in like a long time, and I eat I make 4 turkey sandwiches at like 1 a.m. I made, and like very different types of sandwiches too. Like pesto had a moment. Like there was like, I took like some McDonald's buffalo sauce, did that with tomato, you know.
You went on a grand tour.
Dude, I like couldn't get full, you know. I made like a sauerkraut barbecue one,
What
you know,
fuck?
just like a bunch of weird shit. I was putting chips in a lot. Also, dude, I was eating them. I was trying to like, cause I was like fucked up. So I'm trying to like save a plate, like save a dish. So I'm just eating it over the pan. I'm putting them on the pan.
Were you
know,
frying them up?
I'm frying them up.
Okay.
I'm frying them up on the pan, and then I'm eating them over the pan and burning my mouth.
Yeah.
They don't have any cool down period because it's not on a plate.
Yeah.
So it's just back on the pan, and then I'm eating it over the. Do you know what the craziest part is? Is I made 2 sandwiches, went back to bed, got hungry again, went back for round 2.
That is crazy.
Ate 2 more sandwiches. Yeah, so 4 sandwiches, and I woke up in the morning with a stomach ache.
Yeah, dude.
Because it's too. I deleted a whole bag of turkey, like more than a half pound.
Does sound fun. Yeah, 4th of July in New York sounds like a match made in heaven. Honestly,
It's very fun. It was very good. Yeah, except when you get too high on the train.
Yeah. Also, bad lighting in the train for being like.
Yeah, dude, it's really scary in there. It's really scary when you're high.
Yeah. Ryan, did you do anything for the 4th?
Not for the 4th, no. Just hung out, me and Miranda.
Nice.
Yeah. Nice and easy.
Good.
Went to the rodeo yesterday though.
Went to the rodeo yesterday.
And it's sold out.
Well, dude, here's the thing. So we'll start from Thursday.
Oh, here we go.
Thursday,
Okay.
open mic here. Fucking
Sisyphus.
It's okay. It was fine.
Probably because I wasn't there.
Yeah, it was
Really,
fine.
it really takes a turn when old Grant isn't there.
I had a weird set. Then Friday for the contest, you asked me if I wanted to do a spot.
Oh yeah.
I had a good set.
The Sisyphus comedy contest is running right now. If anybody wants to sign up for that, email, I don't know, hit me up, I guess.
So we're Grant goes up and he's cranky with the audience.
I wasn't that cranky.
He's cranky with the audience.
Crank-
I just know I wasn't yet. I told one lady to
Binkles.
shut the hell up.
That was funny. And then he goes, what are you on a date? So these two women, he goes, what are you on a fucking date? And then they're like, what? And he's
Mean
like,
comedian.
He's and then he's like, you got a stupid shirt, bitch. That's what he says to this lady.
Yeah.
He's cranky. And he has a good set though, and he dismounts.
And on an applause break.
and on an applause break, which, for being so cranky with the audience is really impressive.
Yeah.
Then I go up and just have one of those sometimes when you like in your head beforehand, you're like, yeah, I kind of think I'm like maybe firing on all cylinders right now. And you go up and you're like, yeah, we are.
Yeah.
Those. And then I'm doing this bit because we had to judge the contest. I'm doing this bit where I go up to two of the comics who are like, we're in the contest, and only one person moves on each night. And I go up to him like, you're moving on. It looks like you're moving on. Let's just say you're moving on, and let's just say you're moving on.
I told him not to do this.
And then I go, no, I'm just kidding. Only one.
Really quick for context, okay? If you aren't in this world, like it's really easy for us to have a cavalier attitude because we're not in the contest. But if you're in a contest and you just did your set and you're waiting to hear who moved on, it's like you're kind of
stressed
erect.
out. Yeah.
You're like
if you're a couple years
okay.
if you're a couple years into comedy and you're doing a contest, you're like, this is everything.
And then
if I win this first round of this night,
yeah,
I'm
Like,
probably gonna be on
happy.
TV.
Just
I'm
be
probably
happy.
gonna be on TV.
Just be
the
happy
next
you have
step.
a good set. That's all.
But Ryan's like, I'm gonna go tell people that they won, and I was like, don't.
That's so funny, dude.
So then
Please
I do that, and they're like, "What the fuck?" And I'm like, I'm like, hold on. I understand for you guys right now, you're very stressed out, but you got to understand, put yourself in my shoes. If I'm not in the contest, pretty funny for me to be doing. And they're like, all right, yeah, it is funny for you, but it sucks for us.
Yeah.
It's also fucked up because one of the people he did it to was the winner.
Yeah.
So it's like that's even more fucked up for the people you did it to who didn't win.
But here's how I fixed it. Because then I go back and I'm like, I'm starting to feel a little bit bad. I'm like, I mean, it was funny, but I maybe shouldn't have done that. So then I go back and on my phone, I have something pulled up on my phone. I go, hey, I want to show you guys something. And they go, yeah, what is it? And I have Google image searched, good job. I show it to him on my phone. That's good.
Asshole,
Like, that's gonna
dude.
make it all better.
Bro, that is so funny.
Okay, so then
That's awesome.
On the way out,
Yeah.
Ryan is like doing this, defending his like point of view here. And one of the guys he did it to is walking out, and Ryan's like, you gotta admit it's pretty funny. And the guy is like, clearly not. But then he's like, all right, yeah, it was. I'm like, no, don't fucking give him that. You did that
Dude,
like 4 times
he's
that
bullying
night.
people into
Yes,
making
dude.
them say it was a little funny.
So this whole time, I'm trying to get a group to go to the rodeo. We're gonna go at 7:30 on Saturday.
7:30 in the morning?
No, 7:30 p.m.
Oh, okay.
And then as soon as like Miranda texts me, she's like, dude, 7:30 sold out. I'm like, oh shit. Well, we'll go to the 1 p.m. And then I'm telling everybody, like, dude, get your tickets. And Zach's like, dude, there's like 500 tickets left. It'll be fine. By the time we got to CCU, everything was sold out. But we got him a ticket, and we get to CCU.
This is a hot ticket. This rodeo,
Dude,
I'm
it's
shocked.
It's fun as fuck, dude.
I'm shocked
it's
that it's
really
selling
fun.
out multiple shows.
I got a shirt.
They added a 1 p.m.
Dude, I bought a
Jesus
shirt.
Christ.
I bought a shirt that just says.
I've never really
bitch on
thought
it.
about going to the rodeo.
It's so fun, dude. I got a shirt that just says "bitch" on the front. It's awesome.
Damn, that's sick.
Real quick, I saw a guy
At the rodeo,
At the rodeo, yeah.
you bought a shirt that just says "bitch" on it.
Well, the back says something else, but the front just says "bitch." Yeah.
I saw a guy rocking this bad
Nice.
boy at Chipotle in downtown the other day. Who ate all the pussy?
Was
Wow.
it you? Was it you, man? Did you?
Nah,
eat all
he
the
was
pussy?
looking pretty svelte, dude.
Yeah.
I think he's the
Yeah.
man's really on the hunt.
So then, dude, we go to CCU, and I'm like hammered. I'm like really.
Opening up the fridge.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
who ate all the damn pussy in this house?
Yeah.
There's just a little bit of it left in the bottom of the jug.
Yeah.
Who took
Where's
the pussy from the pussy jar?
Yeah. So then we get CCU, and I'm like pretty hammered, and Grant gives me a little bit of his weed,
Oh yeah.
and that's when I'm like,
Mm.
all right, not driving home now. You know, like I could have drove home. You can drive a little bit drunk, but you can't drive drunk and high. That's when you get
You can't even take the train drunk and high.
Oh, yeah. You're gonna get scared.
Dude, I was spinning.
Dude, we're outside though. We're riffing.
Oh yeah.
We're riffing around. We're having some good riffs.
Yeah.
We had a riff about if breastfeeding was an Olympic event, and how the Russians would win every time. It's like one of those Chernobyl chicks with like
I
6
know.
titties, you know.
And then when they do the first
the Russian wins again. The Russians are sweeping gold at the Olympics for breastfeeding.
And then when they do like, you know, gold medal, silver, bronze, they just like put their breasts on like a platform, and then like another one that's a little bit lower.
So then we're
stuff like that.
I had a good riff, dude, about having a Roomba that's a BattleBot Roomba. I accidentally bought a BattleBot Roomba and it keeps sawing my damn couch in half.
Sure, yeah.
And just screaming all these bits. Meanwhile, all of a sudden we see this guy.
That made me laugh like pretty. That was the hardest I've laughed in a long time.
I'm gonna try to make that work on stage. I think I could.
Yeah, it was good.
That was a fun fucking riff, dude.
That was good.
But then all of a sudden we see the owner of CCU.
Bill Murray.
Let's maybe bleep that, dude. Honestly, we see the owner of the bar tackle this dude because Grant is like facing the bar, and all of a sudden Grant's like, "Whoa!" And I'm like, "What's going on?"
Are you outside or are you inside?
Yeah, we were outside,
and so we just see the owner tackle this dude into some chairs, and he's like fucking throwing hands at him and like pushing him out the door, and then he pushes him like into traffic. Yeah, and he's like, "Get the fuck out of here! What's wrong with you? You fucking." Get the fuck out. And we're like, whoa, what happened? Then he comes back around. Bill comes back around, the owner. And Freeberg is there, and he's like, dude, what just happened? Bill's like, that guy he told me he's not going to pay his $100 bar tab. And we're like, wait, you can do that? Is that we're like, that's all that happens to you if you don't pay your $100 bar tab? Don't even try to kill that guy or anything?
Bill almost murdered that in traffic. He really did, because a car went by like right as he was
they like
pushing him into the street.
Also, who's this guy who's like, I'm not gonna pay?
I don't know.
Just leave.
Like, just leave.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
if you're gonna be sleazy,
but I guess they have his card. They probably had his card, so maybe he was like, don't charge it. Don't take any money.
I don't know. But it is kind of, it was kind of scary. They were like knocking tables over and shit. Yeah. And then it's like, all right, it is kind of cool though that there's still a place where it's like, yeah, if you don't pay your tab, you're gonna get your ass kicked.
You get roughed up, dude.
You're gonna get the shit kicked out of you.
Yeah.
But I did think it was a bit, when he came back, he was like, yeah, it was $100 bar tab. It's like, dude, $100 bar tab is not that.
I'm sorry.
Like,
was that going to save corner bar?
You almost killed that guy. That should be like a $500 bar tab type move. Yeah. Like a hundo. I mean, it's a lot of money, but it's also like, dude, I've run up $100 bar tab at that bar without.
Well, here's the thing: if Bill had killed that guy and went to court, it would be a big deal that it was only $100 bar tab that he killed him.
Yeah, but small business owners are really weird. Like every small business owner I've worked for is like really frugal about tens of dollars.
Yeah. He's also
and they all make a ton of money. They all have a lot of money.
Yeah, but he's like a Maple Grove Trump supporter type guy.
Yeah. Oh,
so he's just like looking for the excuse to do this.
Yeah. So
it was pretty funny though.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty Wild West, which I like.
Yeah.
You know, I like that can still go down, you know, you can
Dude, it was tight. It was tight for me because I was just watching it happen through the big plate glass windows. It was like a fucking Scorsese movie or something.
Yeah.
It was like seeing the real thing.
Yeah.
And then you said something to him too. He like came and was talking to us,
laughing.
and we were all just kind of like, it was like if you're over at a friend's house and their parents flip out or something. That was the vibe at our table.
I was getting him to laugh, dude.
Shit.
I was getting him to laugh. I was fire that
dude,
night, dude.
Dude.
So then
you Google good job again and show it to him.
Yeah.
Hey, I just found this.
Dude, that is a fun bit.
This new concept.
So then like I had a shitty set at the mic at CCU, but whatever. So then like rodeo Saturday morning, we get there. I'm going with Freeberg, my girlfriend Miranda, Zach, and Nina. And Zach's never been to a rodeo, so he's wearing like a gardener's hat. we're like, dude, that's not the
like
hat.
One of his mom's hat.
Yeah. He's got like his belt and his shirt that stops at his belly button.
Mm-hmm.
So we get there and he's wearing like board shorts, you know. We get there, we're having fun. Immediately start getting drunk, like as soon as we get there.
Sure.
Also, this is like the child's night. Like it's like the Saturday day kids are welcome at the rodeo.
Yeah. There's like like some children singer, like they're doing Frozen. It's like
Oh no,
someone
not like that.
covers
Dude.
the
They had
song. Oh, not
dogs.
like that.
They had dogs doing crazy shit. But so okay, we get there and we're like, all right, well, let's get some beers. Let's immediately get drunk. And then they have like, it's kind of like the state fair. They just have a bunch of stands. That's where I got my bitch shirt. And then the army was there.
What kind of food they like
you got
hot turkey
dogs,
legs
brat.
and shit?
It's not like that. No, hot dogs, brats, hamburgers,
baseball game food.
Yeah, pretty much. And so then we there's an army stand and they have like a deadlift bar.
Oh, I saw.
And Zach sees that and it's like, yeah, I've had 0.5 beers. So I'm gonna lift that.
I mean, proving our theory.
Yep.
If there's a weight just sitting on the ground.
Dude, here's how stupid I am though. So
yeah,
him and Freeberg, they both
it's stick theory.
It is.
It's
a stick
and rock
economy.
Theory. Yeah.
It's stick and rock. Yeah.
Him and Freeberg both have one plate on each end, right? So it's like 45, 90, I don't know what the fuck, like 135 pounds maybe. The bar seemed heavier than that, but they're lifting it pretty easy. And then like the army guy's like, all right, dude, you gotta go. And I'm like, all right, but grab that plate over there.
You're adding more.
Yeah, I'm like, if they can do one plate, I'm gonna do 2 plates on each. And I'm like, I expect it to be pretty easy because I'm like, I used to squat and I was like, yeah, and like deadlift, and I was like,
did you deadlift? Because that's not
like
squatting, is it?
Well, no, but it's you're just like lifting up the thing. And I'm like, I got good form. I think if the bar is 45, I can do two plates pretty easy
on each side.
Yeah.
Okay. So that would be 180
plus
like
45.
235.
Yeah.
Or 225.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like, anyone could do that. So I'm like, I'll go to lift.
I can do that easily.
Oh yeah.
Like,
I don't even need to try or think about that.
I'm like,
look at these arms.
Yeah. I go to lift it and I'm like,
look at these strong arms.
They're blending into your white cabinet behind you.
Dude, I'm either a lot weaker than I was in high school or that bar was like 400 pounds because I like go to lift it and I'm just like, oh my God. Like I do one and they're like, all right,
you shit your pants.
Like, dude, I just about did. I just about shit my pants. And
I hope you shit your pants when you.
I almost went blind.
Oh God.
So then I do it once. I'm like, oh my God. And then Nina, Zach's girlfriend, like goes to lift it and she's like pumping this shit out, dude. And they're like, if you do 3 more, you get a.
Dude, Nina's strong as hell.
Nina is a beast.
Dude.
Nina listens. We never publicized this. Zach gave us a video of her eating 5 saltines in a minute.
What?
Dude, I know. Dude, I swear to God.
Dude, Nina ruled.
I've been doing this for a long time.
Yeah.
I've been, you know how many sleepovers I've been at and how many late nights with guys where you find saltines in the cupboard and you're like, and you go, no one can do this. I'll give anyone $20 if they can do it. And every guy tries it countless times, hundreds.
Yeah.
Dude, Nina sends us this video of her just doming 5 saltines. Like, and I mean, she's like working for it, but it's like, it's honestly one of the most, it's one of the most impressive things I have seen ever. Shout out to Nina. That's very good.
Nina listens, I believe. So yeah,
Nina
shout
rules,
out
dude.
for real.
So we all do that. Nina gets her wireless speakers.
So
I get my
sick.
shirt that says bitch on it. And then like, all right, well, let's go watch the rodeo. We finally get to actually sit in the bleachers. And there's this little kid behind us, and I'm like kind of doing bits with him, and his dad is there and is not looking like he doesn't look very happy that I'm doing bits with his kid. So then I stop. And then I'm like so drunk that I just like I'm like talking shit like about what's going on. I'm just like, damn, that horse is a fucking shitty horse. Like, that horse is fucking dumb as hell. And then Freeberg and I were like gonna throw some cans away and get some drinks and food for everybody. We go to get the drinks and we're like, oh shit, we never asked if anybody wants food. So we go back and it's like bull riding now. So they're like, it's like pretty intense. And we're like, hey, do you guys want any food? And then this fucking lady behind like Nina and Zach and my girlfriend is like, hey, can you guys sit down? And I'm like, yeah, no, we're asking him a question. We're going to be here for literally 2 seconds. She's like, yeah,
are you like in her way? I feel like you're
not even, dude. It's like, can you stand up, bitch? Because you're in the bleachers. You could see.
Also, she's above you, right?
Also, yeah, I'm 5'7", dude. It's not like I'm blocking your view, you fucking idiot.
Yeah, now if it was me,
like, can you guys...
I mean, then maybe.
Sure. She goes, can you guys sit down? I'm like, dude, we've been there for like half a second. And I'm like, whatever. So then we go get the food, and like as we're like, getting the food, I'm like telling Freeberg, I'm like, I'm telling that bitch, we're sitting down.
That lady.
Like I was like, my plan was like to go back and be like, hey, we're sitting down. We're gonna sit down. Is that okay if we sit down? You fucking idiot. Just get really aggressive with this fucking woman wearing a cowboy hat.
Yeah, I just think she didn't like you. I don't think you were in her way. I think she just didn't like you.
Dude, I should have tried to fight that woman.
I think sometimes when people are having
that lady,
when other people see other people having a better time than them, they go, no.
Dude, we literally got there. I was like, hey, do you guys want anything to eat? She's like, can you guys sit down? No, you idiot. I'm asking my friends a question.
The problem is like you don't necessarily want to pick a fight at the rodeo because that's gunfighting territory. I feel like.
You're not bringing a gun to the rodeo.
What? You absolutely are.
You're bringing a gun. There's guns at the rodeo.
Yes.
Ryan, was it your first one? There's guns at the rodeo.
That was my second rodeo, actually. I almost know how things work. That was my catchphrase. This isn't my first rodeo. It's my second, and I'm starting to figure things out. I'm starting to figure out.
Maybe by the third, we'll really get a handle on things.
But yeah, we had fun, and then the rodeo. Also, dude, like I think she was maybe trying to watch a family member or something bull ride. And like we literally, in the time that she asked us to sit down and like I turned like to walk away, the dude got bucked off the fucking bull. So it's like, if that was your son, he sucks and he's stupid.
And
like
he's paralyzed.
If you're listening to this, you Karen having haircut idiot, I hope you fucking drunk drove home and ended up in a river. Fuck that lady. Fucking bitch.
Yeah.
I fucking hate that lady, dude. I should have fought her. I should have went up into the bleachers and just hit her in the head.
I think you can punch a lady in the face at the rodeo.
At the rodeo, yeah. If she's telling you to sit down, shut up, bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think
well,
that's
I'm wearing
fine.
my bitch shirt. Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
You should be wearing this, lady.
Yeah, the way you're acting to me right now.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, I'm sorry I got so heated there, but man, I hate that lady. I was barely there. You know, it'd be one thing if I was like there for a minute. And it's like, oh yeah, my bad. That's on me. But I'd literally taken a step and was like, you guys want anything to eat? No. And you sit down. Can you sit down? I'm trying to watch the worst bull rider in the entire competition. He only made it 0.5 seconds. God, I hope he gets a hernia and she knows him. I hope he has brain damage. I hope he hit his head because he wasn't wearing a helmet like he's supposed to. And that's her husband.
Okay, let's.
Does anyone wear helmets on bulls?
Yeah, dude. No, they all should be wearing helmets.
Yo,
but they don't though. They just wear like cowboy hats.
No, I think they all wear helmets. Some of the like when they're riding horses, some people wear helmets, some people just wear cowboy hats.
They should be wearing seatbelts too.
Yeah, that is, and they should have airbags on the horses.
They should put airbags on the bulls and they should buckle up.
That's such a good idea.
Dude, last year, one of the guys like got bucked off really hard, and then like the bull like stepped on his head. And so for some reason there was some technicality where they were like, we're gonna ask him if he wants to ride again, folks. You want to see him ride this bull again? And everybody's like, woo! And then they're like, they wait like 5 seconds, they're like, all right, he does not want to go again. He is done.
All right. We talked to him, and it turns out he is dead. He didn't even respond. He's a dead guy.
His brain is coming out of his ears, so he couldn't hear any of what we just said. So
on account of him being a dead guy
from his brain. They dude, they're so funny. Like when someone gets hurt, it is insane. Just like how the announcers handle it, because they're just like, ooh, he took a beating on that one, folks. Let's hear it for these brave men who are getting up on those ferocious bulls. Woo!
And one more time for the troops. How many shout outs to the troops were there?
Not very many, honestly. They had a dog halftime show that was pretty sick. The dogs like rode a horse. And
that's a new iteration.
It like got up on the horse, and then the horse went around for a little bit.
I've never seen a dog riding something.
There were 3 of them, dude. They were on like
other than a skateboard, I guess.
There were 3 dogs in an old car, and they're sitting on top of the car while the dude is like riding the horses around. And then the dogs are like fucking with each other, like I'm the boss, I'm the fucking boss. It was pretty fun, dude. The rodeo. Here's the thing, man. Go to a rodeo. If you see one's coming to your town, just go to one. You're gonna see there's gonna be a lot of good people watching. You'll buy the dumbest shirt you've ever seen in your entire life, and you may want to fight a woman.
There you go. That's the rodeo.
Mm-hmm.
It's the American dream,
Honestly, though.
right there.
God, that chick sucked.
All right. Should we?
All right.
Should we do
All
a little anonymous apology action?
Let's do one.
All right. If you want to submit these, go to wecoolpodcast.com, or you can drop us a little line on the phone lines as we are going to do right now. That'll be shit. What is the phone number?
We'll put it in the episode.
Oh, here. I got it right here.
Oh.
It's 612-314-6469 to call in. And leave us a little something like this. Let's see if this is playing for you, Tommy. Let me know if you can hear this.
It's the lady from the rodeo.
That would be awesome. Okay. Wait, is this coming out of
I think it's coming out of the computer.
Okay, hold on 1 second, Tommy. I gotta fix up my little system.
Hold on.
Hold on.
Hold on, everybody.
Sounderino. Output. Okay, this should do it. The hell?
Podcast.
Okay.
I drunk text you probably.
Okay, hold on.
Oh, there we go.
Could you hear that, Tommy?
Yeah, I could hear that.
Okay.
Oh shit! So this is the call-in feature.
Yeah. Yeah, we got
We're debuting the call-in feature.
Well, we've done it before.
Yeah, we have. I think we've done it like twice.
Have we? Oh.
Here we go.
All right.
Hey, what's up? We Cool Podcast. I drunk text you probably once in every 3 months or so, and you're very nice to me despite that pattern, and I appreciate it. I would like to submit an apology to my car, a lovely 1999 Ford Ranger that I proceeded to vomit an entire bottle of some unholy Pedialyte the night after getting broken up with, and I didn't clean it up for an upward of 2 weeks, probably.
This is getting
It
Pedia
just
dark.
sat in there. And that sucks because my truck rules. If we could get a cool, sort of
Okay. Hold on.
That sucks because my truck rules.
Dude, also, what did you say, Tommy? It was getting Pedia.
I said Pedialyte. This is getting Pedia dark.
Mm-hmm. Damn, dude. Yeah, you got to clean up the puke, man. You got to do that like right away.
This is
dude, getting broken up with, going into a fucking Walgreens to get Pedialyte.
Because they're dehydrated.
Yakking it up immediately.
I'm guessing probably drunk too. Like got really drunk. Pedialyte
so.
for the hangover.
I thought it was going to be a bottle of something else.
Still drunk in the morning.
Yeah.
Do you think,
dude, Pedialyte is nasty too? Like if you're trying to chug that hung up, it's like thick.
Mm-hmm.
It's like
drink it.
Yeah.
It's like viscous.
It's sweet. It's Kool-Aid.
Yeah. And salty too.
Yeah.
Do you think yeah.
We're about halfway through this message. So
dude, that's pretty down bad for two weeks.
Yeah.
Do you think it was an old Pedialyte they were drinking? Maybe that's why it was unholy.
I think this is hangover based.
Yeah, it's just got to be bad stomach from drinking the night before.
But here's what's I'm already noticing about this, like really quick, basically, is we've been talking a lot recently about how we're surprised at how diverse our listeners have been who have been contacting us. This is like exactly who
you just got broken up with. You drunk text us once, whatever. You just got broken up with, and you yacked in your car, and you didn't clean it up for 2 weeks. This is who our listeners. This is the reach. This is the reach that should be.
All right, let's get back into this.
Country rock riff behind that. If you do take this humble apology, and Ryan can do his Ford truck commercial, but sort of I'm sorry I vomited inside you style take, that would be stellar. But
Don't
not
give
in a
us.
place to be making requests. Big fan of the pod, avid listener for a long while. More of an avid drunk texter, but supporting what y'all are doing.
This came in at
Um,
12:20
and
a.m.
yeah, I was
He's
crushed
hammered
and
right now.
devastated, and I vomited orange goo all over the interior and was so depressed I didn't fuck with it for like 2 weeks. It
Damn.
smells fine now, however.
You haven't cleaned it
which
up
is
still?
good. But that's my brief apology. Listened for a year plus, probably.
Nice.
Never submitted one, and maybe that's a lack of accountability on my end.
So drunk.
Because I'm sure I have
Dude, he's
plenty
hammered right
to
now.
apologize for, but I think post breakup vomiting an entire Pedialyte over the interior of my car and like being too dysfunctional to do anything about it. Like, if a truck could demand an apology, this would certainly be it.
No goodbye.
Yeah, dude.
Just told the story twice and then hung up.
You know,
on
he
it.
told it 4 times and he's like trying to, you can tell he's trying to rationalize why he did what he did, like while he's telling the story.
We're gonna need an update if you actually did clean it up, or if it just doesn't stink as bad anymore.
Also, he said he drunk texts us every 3 months,
Who's
but
he
then
drunk
he
texting?
said it was the first time he reached out.
Yeah.
So,
is he drunk texting you guys?
buddy, we're not getting the text.
Dude, he might be DMing me. I get a lot of weird DMs from people.
Actually, yeah, he might hit us up on the Instagram too. We got people.
I had a
Instagram.
guy the other day. He DM'd me like a Google image search picture of spotted cow, and he's just like, "You gotta try one of these." He's like, "These are good," and I'm just like, "Yeah, man, I've had those." And he's like, "That like that's just." I'm gonna send him a picture of beer.
Yeah, we're at the point where we're getting like weird deep cut DMs, not even like, hey, I liked the episode. It's
Yeah,
just
they're like, you ever tried this? And I'm like, I tried that.
yeah. Shout out to Antoinette as well. I believe Tommy Antoinette has been in your DM, she said, but she also
that's very
she
sweet.
said she loves the podcast, and that's very nice of you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, dude, you gotta clean up the yak in the
so like
dude,
I
also
just threw up an entire Pedialyte and
dude,
like
apologizing to your truck is so fucking funny.
Sorry about the break.
my truck.
Yeah, that
yeah,
sucks, dude. I'm
sorry, man.
That really sucks. But you know what? Whatever, dude. it's you'll be fine. You'll be
fine.
It sucks now, but you'll be okay. You're gonna go clean up your truck.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the only thing you need to worry about right now. Is
True.
cleaning up the truck
Yeah.
at the end. And then once
But it's not even smelling that bad. So you might not even have to do
here's
that.
here's the thing, your truck, the inside of your truck is like an analogy for the inside of you. And how
Yes.
you feel. So once you get that truck cleaned up, you're gonna start feeling a little bit better inside.
That's right.
It's
Good
a
job,
metaphor.
Ryan.
Yeah, it's a
Mhm.
metaphor.
It's a metaphor,
This is
yeah.
we're on some Jordan B. Peterson shit right now.
Your truck, you need to make sure that your truck is
Clean your truck before you can clean your
And
lifestyle.
a truck can't be trans.
Of course, in ancient times, the truck represented the dragon who was vomit Pedialyte.
Love shirtless Clay walking around in the background, by the way.
So Clay, how was your shower? Nice.
Tight.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I'll say this, okay. That was pretty much exactly what we're looking for in a voicemail.
We have more. Why haven't we been reading them?
Because
I have people telling me.
Yeah, we're just getting a lot in. So we guys, thank you for submitting and writing in. We will get to them. There's just a backlog. It's not, we aren't ignoring you. We ignore nobody.
Mhm.
Clearly, we will broadcast the saddest.
We'll
men.
talk to anyone who wants to talk, dude.
Yeah, down bad. Just push through. This was
orange Pedialyte. That's tough.
dude.
Oh, also real quick. Hey, while we're kind of on this subject, a couple episodes ago, we had like an apology that like was talking about a Patreon. We have discussed this. You can expect a Patreon down the road, but here's the deal.
Sometime in the next 18 months.
Here's the deal with the Patreon. It's going to be $5, and you're going to get one 45-minute episode, and the good
A week, an
A
extra
week,
episode
yeah.
a week.
The good stuff is not going to be behind a paywall because we don't. That's like lame. So it's more just if you want to support us, great. But it, probably beginning of next year, end of this year, somewhere in there is where we're probably looking at. So, if you guys have feedback or you have ideas, we were thinking maybe you can like sit in and talk to us for the 45-minute episode. But
We should do like a history thing
we can do
Mhm.
whatever we want for the 45-minute episode. It doesn't matter.
where we try and learn something.
Yeah, yeah. If you want to teach us something.
Also,
Yeah, man.
yeah, Mink Hole is participating in the funniest person
Oh, hell
contest,
yeah.
and also said they would like to accept our invitation to be on the podcast. So we'll get Mink Hole in for a session.
Hell yeah.
At some point here. We'll
Nice.
reach out to you. We got the email. Yeah. And if that's a good little house cleaning. Again,
Yeah.
if you have written something in and you haven't heard it yet, we are getting to it. And sometimes we normally just go in order, but sometimes there's something relevant to whatever we're talking about, and we'll jump to that one. But
Believe it or not, other people listen to the podcast
Yeah.
for some reason.
like, what the fuck is going on?
I don't know.
I don't know, man.
We're just so thankful for each and every one of you stupid idiots.
Yeah.
It's nice. I had like a stupid thing that I should apologize for real quick, where it's like, this is one of those things where you go, like you with the lady, it's like, it's always better to end up not saying something to somebody in a situation like this. I think it's always better to end, like, if you want to like call somebody out, it's like, if you just don't, you're going to be happier afterwards. Cause here's like a small thing that happened. I was at, Skyline Comedy Club in Appleton last weekend, and I was working with this guy from Chicago, really nice guy, and it was like the first set, and I'm hosting, and the manager, me and the headliner are in the green room, and then the feature is like out in the club, and the manager goes to me, he's like, all right, so what, we're figuring out times for everybody to do, and he's like, all right, you're gonna do 10, feature will do 20, headliner will do an hour, and then he's getting what time we want all the lights from. So I do my set, and then I'm in the green room, which is like it's probably like 100 yards from the stage. Okay. So
What?
just like it's through the club and then back out through the entrance. Like it's not by
yeah.
the stage. It's on the same
Mhm.
level, but it's like, it's a decent ways away.
It's a walk.
I'm going to go through the whole club,
It'd be
to
so funny to do
the whole showroom.
to do a special there where they like follow you and you just keep walking.
I mean, it's not that big, but it's like, it's enough so that, well,
Yeah.
It's a ways away.
so I'm in there and I'm just chilling, and it's like I'm timing him. He's at like 13 minutes. And then I just hear my name, and I'm just like fully reclined in the green room on a couch, and I have to like sprint through the showroom. And he did 15
Oh my God.
minutes. Yeah. And got off stage. And then it was fine, but I left him up there with his dick in his hands. He had to like get people to clap again, because I was
Yeah,
just
yeah.
not there. And I was like, what the fuck? Because also the headliner was like, will you let me know when he's like 5 minutes out so I can kind of prepare and go to the bathroom? And I was like, yeah, sure. I'm timing him. Didn't do that. I wasn't able to do that. I'm like sprinting past the headliner to get up there. And I was just
Oh my
like, what the
God.
fuck? So I went out, and this is the first show of the weekend. And I like go out, and he gets off stage, the headliner gets up, it's fine. I like go out and smoke some weed and stuff, and I'm just like, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah.
because we saw each other, and he didn't say anything to me too. So I went back into the green room, the feature's in there, and he's like, yeah, that was fun, dude. Yeah. And I was just like, yeah, man, you kind of fucked me up there.
Yeah.
Fucked
You
me.
you didn't do your time.
Which is like, if you do 5 minutes less than you're supposed to, that's like a huge no.
That's a
Yeah.
good amount.
Yeah.
Here's the thing though. He goes to me, he goes, what are you talking about? I did 15. And I was like, yeah, you were supposed to do 20. And he's like, no. And the general man, or the manager, had just changed his time without telling anybody else. The headliner,
Oh, what the fuck?
headliner and me both thought he was doing 20 minutes, and he wasn't. And then I was just like, oh, because I'm just in the green room kind of being a dick to him now, because
Yeah.
and I was just like, wow, that went from being your fault being my fault really quick there, didn't
But it's
it?
not your
Like,
fault.
Well, it's the
Still not your
general
fault.
manager's
but kind of
fault.
people don't. It's coming off more as my fault at this point because
Should have been in the room.
I'm also like, did I not get this? Like, did I miss this? But no, because I went to the manager afterwards and I was like, what? Sorry about that. And he was just like, he was the assistant manager who clearly like doesn't run shows. So he was like, oh, it doesn't even matter. Yeah, sorry. Like he didn't even like register to him as a thing I would. He's like, oh yeah, I guess I should have told you that. It's like, dude, what are you talking about?
Nothing matters.
Yeah, he's the one who fucked me. But no, it was so that was just a small thing. But basically, point being, I was out like smoking weed at my car, being like, I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna say, I can't
That's
let him.
I'm gonna have
You're getting
a
high,
moment.
you know?
Yeah, I'm gonna big dog him.
That's crazy that weed is giving you confidence to be like, yeah, I'm gonna say something. Because it does the opposite. Like if I would have smoked weed, I could have been out there like, I'm talking to this motherfucker, and I take like one puff, and then I'm like, I'm gonna go home. Actually,
Yeah. If I was there, I would have been on a train. I would have found a train and freaked out.
Yeah.
If I was in Appleton.
So yeah, apologies to Tyler Fowler. You're a good man. Sorry, I came in hot there.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Good weekend though at Appleton.
It was a good weekend. Yeah, I'm really trying to get out of fucking MC hell at Skyline, but yeah, it was actually really fun, especially for like the 4th of July weekend. I was expecting it to be death at that club, but there was good crowds every single show. All 4 shows were really amazing. So
yeah,
it was fun. It was fun as hell.
Nice, dude.
Yeah, 4th of July weekend. Hey, thank you to everybody who came out to Comedy Corner Underground.
Oh yeah, dude.
We'd actually have.
You want to talk about that?
It was just great. We had good ticket sales, and the people who were there, really good crowds. I was happy with everything that happened on that weekend.
Nice.
And so yeah, thank you guys for being out and letting us do the damn thing.
Hell yeah.
We'll do it again.
Did you get Ellie Hino's message about doing a kid
dude,
show?
I want to. I'm going to be out of town that day, which sucks.
Tommy, listen to this. Ellie, friend of the show, Ellie Hino, is putting on a children's stand-up comedy show because her son Bert wants to see a comedy show.
Oh, that is absolutely wonderful. Fuck, I like that a lot.
So if you're a listener actually with kids who would be interested in this at all, it will, and it's gonna be
Dude,
like
you just go up on stage and you're just like, yo, poo poo is crazy.
I know, right? That's it, right? Because it's gonna be like 7-year-olds.
You ever poop? Yeah, who here poops their pants? I know I do.
Tommy, you're literally like going through the set list that I've already been coming up with. My thing was like, you guys ever like go to poop and it's just farts? That's like gonna be gonna be my opener. That's gonna be my opening fucking premise.
Oh my god, dude.
All farts.
Because that
is so good,
right? And funny faces.
Yeah.
Here's
keep in mind the funny.
Yeah, here's the great thing about
dude,
that.
you just smell your shirt, the inside of your shirt, and go, woo! I stinky you.
The headliner at Skyline.
Where my stinky little boys at? Huh? Smell your little stinky boy.
Yeah.
Where my stinky boys at
Skyline, he was like a cruise comic, and he was like holding court with us on how to crush with like 6-year-olds. And the trick was to make funny faces.
Yeah.
So I'm like, dude, this is actually perfect timing. I just worked with an expert. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I think that's gonna be July 22nd at Sisyphus Brewing. Bring your kids. It will be like family friendly stand up.
I think it's like 4 p.m.
It's gonna be a lot of doo-doo stuff. Yeah. I'm talking doo-doo cheeks big time. Mr. Doo-doo cheeks. Maybe I'll go up as a character, Mr. Doo-doo cheeks.
Yeah, Mr. Doo-doo cheeks.
I'll wear a suit that's got like brown smudges all over it.
Just put it on your cheeks.
Yeah.
Just smear brown shit on your cheeks.
Oh man. Greg Doo-doo cheeks.
Yeah. So if you guys come up with any other
Frankie cheeks.
If you guys can come up with any other premises or bits for me to use with the kids, it would be very much appreciated.
Yeah.
Yeah. July 19th, come do a show in Bushwick at this High Side Workshop. It's like a music venue. And I got some good comics on.
That looked like a good lineup you got cooking there.
It's gonna be a good one.
Hell yeah, dude.
What's the deal with getting grounded, you know?
That might be a little bit over their heads.
Yeah, that might be a little highbrow, Ryan.
Yeah. What do you
It's
think?
more like
Boogers.
it's more like man, timeout sucks.
Yeah, timeout is you're a baby if you're still doing timeouts.
Timeout sucks. I hate timeout.
What you do, you might be a baby if you still like and
Yeah.
then alienate a bunch of children from it, things that they like.
Mhm. Yeah. I wish I could have I want dessert. I like dessert more than vegetables. Who's with me?
Yeah.
You know what? I hate vegetables. You know what's good?
Chips.
Dessert. Chips.
Make some noise if you love snacks.
Don't
Yes.
you? Oh, do some. They take away the iPad. It's like give me some more.
Screen
Hey,
time.
give me some more iPad time. I'm talking.
Mhm.
I'm talking to my mom the other day. She's saying no more iPad time. I'm saying how about a little bit more iPad time? Then you do the microphone to the audience. How about a little bit
Yeah.
more iPad time? That's right. You know me,
Yeah.
Miss Frankie Doo Cheeks. You know me.
Mhm.
You know where I'm at.
Ms. Frankie Doodoo
That's a
Cheeks.
gender
dress. Yeah.
We're doing drag
Yeah.
time story hour as well at the same time.
You gotta do a little drag.
A film is gonna leak of it, and it's gonna be actually what like Tucker Carlson has been saying the whole time. Like they're just trying to do poop play with your kids.
And you go, that's right.
Dude,
That is right. That is
me
the
with a
agenda.
mustache and a wig
Let's
on and
go.
fishnet stockings.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Thanks for listening to the podcast. What are we? Are we in an hour?
We're there, baby.
All right,
Here.
sweet. We did it. We did it again. Good job,
All
guys.
right, love you all. Keep writing in, keep calling in.
Yes, sir.
Apologize to your truck,
Mhm.
Mhm.
and we love you
Goodbye.
Bye.
forever. Nice.
We did it.
We did it.
I'm gonna go play pickleball with